We have an essay of around 35 marks. They will give you 5 options and you have to choose one topic and write an essay on it among within 1000 words. So the topics that they have given in the 2024 examination was the importance of English as an international language, the University of Shakespeare, use of children in advertisements, the survival of literature in the age of social networks, and the empowerment of women in India. The first essay that you should prepare this time is Women and the Advertisement. They have given children an advertisement in the previous paper. So this time it is high chance that they will give something about the stereotypes or women and advertisement, how women are represented in the advertisement. Okay, like advertisement is a strategic communication tool used by companies and organizations to promote products, services, ideas, or causes to targeted consumers. It uses varied media to capture attention, inform, persuade, and sometimes entertain. In Indian advertisement, women have traditionally been depicted in stereotypical roles, mostly linked to domesticity, such as homemakers, caretakers, or users of household products like detergents, cooking oil, and cosmetics. A recurring trope is portraying women as fair-skinned, beautiful, and decorative, often as sex objects to attract male attention. For instance, advertisement for fairness creams like Fair and Lovely perpetuate the notion that fair skin is prerequisite for success and social acceptance. Similarly, ads for household products frequently show women doing chores, reinforcing the idea that domestic responsibilities are exclusively female domains. Examples of Indian advertisements showcasing these portrayals include Fair and Lovely promoting fairness as essential beauty, Surf Excel depicting women as primary laundry caregivers, the soap ads linking women's cleanliness with beauty, Clinic Plus shampoo focusing on women's hair beauty to woo women, glamorizing women as objects of desire, like all. You can give examples. Then the portrayal of women in Western advertisement, how women are portrayed in the Western advertisements, including career oriented, independent, and empowered figures. However, sexual objectification remains prevalent in many Western ads, where women are depicted in hypersexualized manners to sell fashion beauty products. For example, you know, the Dove campaigns promoting real beauty and body positivity. Coca Cola inclusive ads showing women enjoying life actively. It is quite different from how the Indians represent. Now we have, then you can just discuss that the reasons for women's objectification. Why are women objectified? Women are objectified in advertisement primarily to attract viewer attention quickly, as marketers believe sexualized images are more memorable and persuasive in competitive markets. Then what is the right way? Whenever you conclude an essay, you must conclude the argument as well. The argument that you were discussing in the whole essay, you should conclude it in your conclusion. So you should also give that what is the right way to present women. Okay, that's the first one, that is advertisement and woman. Next, William Shakespeare and films, or Shakespeare and cinema, or they can also give the relevance of Shakespeare in the 21st century, Shakespeare today, or the University of Shakespeare, or Shakespeare and the adaptations that may follow. You may start an essay with a quote, it just gives more appeal to your answer, and then just discuss the University of Shakespeare, that how he's the greatest playwright in English literature, and he has timeless relevance and prolific adaptations, particularly in cinema. The university is a key reason why Shakespeare is the most adapted author in English literature, transcending linguistic and cultural boundaries to find new expressions, especially in films. These themes are considered universal because they apply to any person, regardless of their background or the era they live in, making Shakespeare's works relevant even in the 21st century and beyond. His characters embody common human emotions and complexities, often flawed heroes whose ambitions and flaws lead to their downfall, which invites audience to reflect on their own lives. Moreover, Shakespeare's universality is highlighted by scholars such as Ben Jonson, who called him the soul of the age, not of an age, but for all time, and Samuel Johnson, who credited the enduring appeal of his portrayal of characters as the genuine progeny of common humanity, rather than products of specific cultures or fashions. This capacity for universal appeal underpins why Shakespeare is the most adapted author of English literature globally. With his works easily translatable into diverse cultural contexts while maintaining their essential emotional and thematic impact, his adaptability has been evident in numerous film adaptations worldwide, including Indian and Western cinemas, where core human concerns are retold with cultural, local, social, or political nuances, but retain Shakespeare's profound insight into human nature. The importance of Shakespeare in the 21st century lies in the richness of his characters and the complexity of his plots, which allow adaptation artists to explore contemporary issues through a classic lens. Examples include Maqbool, which is adapted from Macbeth, set in the Mumbai underworld. The film explores ambition and guilt among gangsters. It replaces the Scottish setting with Indian urban crime dynamics, enhancing cultural relevance without diluting the core themes. Then we have Omkara, which is the retelling of Othello, Hyder of Hamlet, Golio ki Raslila Ramlila of Romeo and Juliet, Angur, Ishaqzade, 10 ml Love, and it goes on. Then you can also give the examples of the Western adaptations of Shakespeare, that how they have made like the Throne of Blood, 10 Things I Hate About You, and give a perfect conclusion by signifying by or by just discussing the importance of Shakespeare and its themes, that how it inspires and challenges the creators and audiences alike, evidencing his unparalleled contribution to world literature and art. So this is the second essay. Next important essay for your examination would be digital learning or the online education post COVID era or in the present times. Like what is digital learning, how it came to be, okay, what is online education, what are the advantages of digital learning, what are its disadvantages, how digital learning helps students, and how it can be also be exploited, and it is bad for students as well. So you can just go through the notes. This is the third essay which you should prepare. Another important essay that you should prepare is the essay on artificial intelligence, like the inception of artificial intelligence, how it came across, what are its characteristics, what are its uses, what are its disadvantages, how it can harm human beings, and how it is also taking away the many important jobs that human beings used to do. Like it is actually causing more harm than usefulness. It is taking many jobs. It is replacing kind of humans, and how it is doing so we have discussed here. You can go through. Then we have a very contemporary topic, that is social media and the alternative employment, that how people are working through social media, becoming freelancer, becoming YouTubers, becoming using their YouTube channels or Facebook channels to promote and earn, how it is good as well as bad, what are the risks associated with it, all this you can discuss and go through. So that will be the most important 6 essay topics for you all. So digital learning, English as a global language, artificial intelligence, social media and employment, University of Shakespeare, and women and advertisement. These are the 6 essays that you should go through. You can get it from our group in our Telegram. So that's it.